Happy New Year! Welcome to 2020. My name is Nick Shannon and welcome to this amazing new tutorial. It's gonna be about Instagram micro content, basically just how you start a new sequence for an Instagram post, a video that you post in your feed, a video that you can post in your story, really small clips, basically moving photos. I've seen brands do this with like a shoe that's just like spinning a little bit, and it's really simple, really short, and I'm glad to help you do this. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, that's why I'm cutting to the screen right now, and we're gonna start. As you can see, I already opened up Premiere Pro, already selected some clips for you as examples. This first one here is the longest of the bunch. It's basically 24 seconds and 23 frames. So basically 1 frame away from the 15-second mark. I don't know, Instagram is weird like that. So if you wanna like max out your time limit, do it 1 frame before 15 seconds, or Instagram maybe will cut 1 frame away, and that can ruin your video and you have to do it all over again. I'm not salty at all that this happened to me. All right, let's keep going. This is a video that we did where we basically just placed the model in one spot and then circled around them with a gimbal, trying to keep our distance, trying to keep basically focus and yeah, frame them really well. Let's watch it real quick. All right, as you can see, this video is really simple, really short. That's what I meant with basically, let me mute the music real quick. That's what I meant with simple. I just like cut every single time when we were at a certain location around the model, and it looks like one continuous motion. And yeah, that's basically it. Second example. All right, here is one of Chewy. You met Chewy in the Amsterdam video. He's a friend of mine. As you can see, we just like I just walked backwards out of focus, and then I took this exact same clip and reversed it basically. So as you can see, this is the same frame here. And it's a cool, really cool, I think, effect when you would scroll on Instagram, like scroll down on Instagram and you see something like this, and it's just looping. Oh, by the way, if you wanna know how to loop your clip, you can just use the loop playback button. You don't have it in your regular settings, so you can just click on this little plus sign here, and then you find the loop playback and just drag it out into this little lane here, and then click OK, and then you have it in your fast selection lane. How is it called? Lane? In your fast selection line here. All right, this one is cool since we let Chewy jump a little bit, and then I cut right when he hits the ground, so he's basically like boop, boing, 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 boing. Okay, sorry. All of these clips are speed ramped. I really like speed ramping. It just like flows a little bit better, and you can just basically cut out parts where it's too slow for you, so you can just speed it up a little bit, make it a little bit more dynamic. And yeah, I started out fast that he does this like jumping motion. Everybody knows, okay, he's gonna jump, and then smoothed in the slow motion part where he's in mid-air, and then sped it up again, and then he's in slow motion part again. And then this video is really cool since it just stops right where it starts. So the first frame is very similar to the last frame, as you can see here, and it's just like looping in your feed. I can tell you, people will not scroll past this. They will like look at it and I was like, oh, this is really cool, instead of just a photo of him like, I don't know, being mid-air. I really like having motion in the posts on Instagram. All right, next one would be here. Whoa, did you see what just happened there? Let's watch it again and stop. As you see, I start in focus. He has his glasses on and has his like jacket over his head, his little hat. How do you say? Like a cape? His Kapuze? I don't know. Germany, it's called Kapuze, so I just call it Kapuze now. We just started in focus and then went backwards a little bit out of focus. Yeah, I really love the flares. You see the flares of the lights here? This is just natural. I didn't even have to add that. It's just there, which is... We started here in focus. He had his little like jacket on his head, and then he doesn't. And it's a really smooth transition of two clips where it just like basically cut here. And as you can see, they basically, in both clips, they're on eye level, which makes the illusion a little bit better. And yeah, this is one of the clips that we did. And there is another one where it's just, I don't know, you can just like be creative with it and just do stuff. With this one, I just like vertically flipped the clip and reversed it, and like we go back, and then she looks to the left side, and then she looks to the right, and to the, you know, just be creative with it. You can do anything. You can like make a frog jump and like reverse it or anything, but just like do something with it, like be creative. Okay, we got that point. So how do you do one of these little clips? So first of all, you can just like click in this little window here and right click, new item and sequence. Then it will open this little window here of new sequences. I have my custom presets for sequences to like get a sequence faster off. And as you can see, there's 4 Instagram presets here. There's a horizontal one, basically this one, but in a horizontal kind of framing if you want to post something like horizontally, which shows a beautiful landscape, or basically your 16:9 format video, but you wanted to have it in a good Instagram crop. You can use this one, the horizontal 4:5. Yeah, the settings are 1350 by 1080, and wait, let me show you here. 1350 horizontal, 1080, and then there's just 16:9. This one is exactly the other way around. It's 1080 by 1350. I wouldn't recommend going on like 4K, since it's just gonna be viewed on a phone, and you don't need 4K on an iPhone, you know. So full HD is fine. I think Instagram doesn't even support more. Maybe Instagram TV, but not like your normal feed. So these are the settings. Make sure you have these 3 little things checked, and we're gonna choose the Instagram vertical. Oh, by the way, this one here is basically 9:16 format, so 16:9, but vertically for your Instagram stories. Yeah, but we're gonna choose the 4:5 ratio here, and we're gonna call it blob. Okay, new sequence here, and as you can see, it's exactly the way the other ones are cropped, and we're gonna choose the Chewy Aoki jump feet one. Yeah, this one. We can just choose it, copy it, and paste. And as you can see, it's already framed properly. You can do anything with it. You can like do some crazy like whoosh sound, like a I don't know, something like that. All right. So if you finish your clip and you speedrun it and you color graded it and did all the stuff, you can just click Control M or right click on this one here and export media, and this will open your export window here. I have export presets here as well. I'm gonna choose the full HD HQ 24 frames per second. We want to have it HQ since Instagram is gonna down-res the whole thing. So you want to have it in a really like big kind of format, big size video. So Instagram can like down-res it, but it's not gonna lose any quality in total. What is full HD HQ with 24 frames per second? Let me show you. It's basically the basic video settings are the same. You want to have all of these checked. If they're not checked, you can just like, yeah, make it checked, especially like this one, render at maximum depth. You want to have that selected. Also here, the profile, I think it's going to be on main in the regular settings. So just, yeah, put it in high. Don't use high 10. It didn't work for me in Instagram, but high is fine. Put the level on 4.2, and that is basically it. Oh yeah, here, bitrate settings are really important. It is gonna start out in like 10 to 12, I think. And of course, you want to have a little bit higher quality. 10 to 12 would be fine if you wouldn't upload the clip later, but we are, since it's Instagram, and we're just gonna use CBR for high quality bitrate, and select 40 since 40 is absolutely enough for yeah, full HD video. If it would be 4K, you need a higher render setting, but this is just fine. I didn't do much with the audio. I think it's all like standard settings, stereo, 48,000 hertz. And if this isn't on high audio quality, just put it in high. Even if you don't have audio, just put it in high. I don't know why it would be anything else than high. And yeah, of course here, check use maximum render quality, and then click enter or add to queue. And then your little Adobe Media Encoder will open, and you can just like start rendering it out. Okay, that's it for the video today. If you have questions, just put them in the comments. I wanted this video to be a little bit short since it's just micro content and it's not that big of a topic. But if I didn't cover everything, I get that. If you have questions, just like leave a comment. Oh, by the way, like this video and subscribe and stuff, you know, just do that. And I'll see you in the next decade. Bye bye. Sorry, I just put on the lens cap without dusting it off. Bye.